Hi everybody, I'm Susan and I'm one of the coaches that's going to be talking to you a little bit today. And the thing that I want to focus on today is the importance of using a variety of things to measure your progress as you're going through this process. Monday's our big kickoff day of when we're really going to be starting our workouts and starting our nutrition plan. Some of you have started some things this week, but we really want to get going on Monday. And so before Monday, we're going to ask you to do a couple of things. Whenever you're thinking about measuring your progress and when you're looking at trying to get more fit, everyone thinks of the scale. That seems to be our be-all, end-all to tell us if we're doing a good job. And the scale is a measure. It's something that we can use. I'm a school psychologist and I'm an educator, and so when I think about data, the scale is something that it shows small progress. So it's something that you can use. I jump on the scale every morning, to be honest. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do, but I do it. And it is a measure, but it is also those things that are subject to small change are also subject to error. And so the scale is not necessarily your best measure of how you're doing. There are just too many variables that can make the scale go up and down and not show the most accurate report of how you're doing during your process. And people will tend to get discouraged or think the program isn't working. I think they're doing something wrong when they're gaining weight, when that could be contributed to other factors. So we encourage you to do a few other things, not just step on that scale. One of the big ones is to take your measurements. I know if you have 21 Day Fix, you have one of these, and I'm sure that everything else, all the other programs have them as well, that will tell you the different parts to measure and where to measure. And so it's very important to get that out. Find this. For 21 Day Fix, it looks like this on the first page. Find it, get it out, and take your measurements before Monday. You will not regret it. I promise you. Because when you're starting to have questions, when you're starting to think, like I would go and look in the mirror and I'd be like, I feel like my body's changing, but I haven't lost a lot of pounds. And then I went and measured and I had actually lost 10 inches. And so you won't regret doing your measurements and knowing where you are on your measurements. The next piece that you can do to get an idea of how you're doing is take pictures. Sorry, my phone is my camera. So take pictures, and you will also not regret that. A little bit later today, I will post some of my pictures so you can kind of see the difference. And it is so rewarding to step back after a few weeks and look at those pictures right next to each other and see how far you've come. So those are some biggies. And there are other small things that you need to look at too, how you feel. I know one of the things for me, a big thing where I knew that I was just getting so weak is after I had my babies, my core was so weak that I like to sleep on my stomach. But if I would lay on my stomach for 5 minutes, my lower back would start to hurt because my core was so weak. And that was a big one that I noticed after even, I think it was just a week on 21 Day Fix. My back didn't hurt anymore when I laid on my stomach. I could sleep on my stomach again. So look for small measures like that. All of those things are measurements to how you're doing. And so we encourage you to just follow those and know those. But the biggest thing is before Monday, get your measurements, take your pictures. Thanks.